Hello everyone, Sandi here. Today we are doing a VR to the hashtag top 10 deck pairs, which was started by Art Garden Oracle here on YouTube. And basically we are just going to look at the 10 of my favorite deck pairings today. You know how I like to babble, so this might become a long one, so let's just get straight into it, shall we? In no particular order, I'm just going to grab the decks as they are gathered around me. So the first combination or pairs that I want to show you is the Trionfi de la Luna Illustrated Pips edition together with the combined deck of the Seekers Lenormand and the Earthbound Oracle. This is a little gem that I absolutely adore, and I think that these two go really well together in most of my readings that I do with them. They're just, I don't know, they're just quirky and weird and a bit creepy in their own ways. And look here, immediately we've got this black like tongue coming out here, and this Ouroboros kind of swallowing its own tail. I don't know, it just feels yeah. Let's have a look. Eight of Cups and Achievement. Okay. It's just, I think it's mostly the colors. They have a similar color palette at times, and it just it works in my opinion. Oh, look at that with the reds. Page of Sword and Gift. Six of Coins and Creativity. Here I'm laughing just because we've got this like amphibious kind of creature thing going on, and then we've got this reptile. I don't know, I might be reaching, but I mean, yeah. You see what I mean, right? I think they work. I mean, there are some cards that kind of throw me off a little bit when they come together. But there's always, I feel like there's always something that's kind of like reminiscent of each other. Like here we've got the wings on the staff that kind of makes me think of this shape here with in the horns. And previously we had the snakes and his head, kind of like how this shape on his head here kind of is reminiscent of this shape on the snake kind of thing. It just I don't know, I think they speak really well together. Oops. So yeah, that was the Trionfi de la Luna together with the Earthbound Oracle slash Seekers Lenormand. Right, so that was the pairing number one. Pairing number two is the Magical Herb Oracle together with the Tarot of Mystical Moments. I really enjoyed this pairing quite a lot, actually. Tarot of Mystical Moments is a deck that I really, really enjoy whenever I use it, but then I tend to when I clean up or something, I tend to put it away for some reason, and then it just stays out of use for a little while. And I don't know why. It's so weird because whenever I do use it, I get really good readings. Oops, don't escape. It's a bit slippery. And the same thing happens with the Magical Herb Oracle. I don't really use it super often, but when I do use it, I use it together with Tarot of Mystical Moments. So let's put these together. There's just something about these two decks that just goes really well together. I think it's the, let's zoom in a little bit. There we go. It's something about this, the feel of like the lighting in the card, I think, and the colors that I just really enjoy. And I think the visual part of it is so important, you know, when it comes to deck pairings, at least for me. And I also think that the Magical Herb Oracle is such a middle-of-the-road oracle in a way, that it just works with so many decks, and it gives you, you know, good keywords that you can use within a tarot reading quite easily. Oh, look at that. Hanged Man with clarity and the Page of Pentacles. So good. Yeah, I really, really enjoy this. Because it's also, you know, there's a lot of flowers in the Tarot of Mystical Moments, and obviously Magical Herb Oracle will have is a bunch of plants, you know, flowers, berries, herbs. Well, herbs mostly, but some of the herbs have flowers, so, you know, it really works quite well. Another oracle that I was contemplating on bringing in here that works really well with all of the, like with most decks of mine, is the Botanical Inspirations. There's another deck that I usually use that with, mostly though. With this one, I really like this. Right, so that was the Tarot of Mystical Moments and the Magical Herb Oracle. All right, so the next deck combination I want to, or the deck pairing I want to show you, is the Goblins and Gardens Tarot, and I've got here, together with the Coastal Curiosities by Lennox Rees. And this combination, I usually just have one card of both, and I'm just going to start laying out cards here for you so you can see what I mean. I just kind of like how they work together. They just speak really well, in my opinion, and I also like that they're both collagey. There's plants and flowers in both of them, and then creatures. And often when I draw cards from these two, the combinations that come up are usually just really, they speak so well together. And then I also sometimes like to add one more card from the Language of Flowers Oracle by Sherilyn Darcy. And I just really like how they speak together, these three, or these two mostly together, you know, on their own as well. But sometimes when I want something a little bit extra, I just add one of these little ones as well. So Here we've got Ace of Coins. I love how he's like so kind of in awe of this aubergine here. Here we've got the Five of Swords, Unearth, and a Resignation with Cyclamen. This is how I usually go about it. Like, I just pull one card from several different decks. I go very, intuitively, really. I often don't have a spread or anything like that. I just read intuitively what I'm getting from the situation and such. Anyway, so this was my card combo deck pairing number 2. All right, I think that I just said that combo was the number 2, but it was actually the third combination. I'm losing track here. Oh, sorry for my squeaky chair. Anyway, let's crack on with the next pairing, which is the Animal Tarot cards, which is an old Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine deck. And then I usually pair that with the Soul's Journey lesson card by James Van Plaag. This might seem like a little bit of an odd combination, but I usually find them to work really well together for some reason. So again, I usually just put one card each next to each other and see what I get from that. Oops. So let's have a little look. So empathy with 8 of Spring. I usually find that these two decks kind of have, I think it's because this deck's colors often match much of the colors in this deck, either the border or the colors in the actual artwork, and that is what kind of starts it off, I suppose. And then once I've done a few readings with these together, I just really love, look at that, I just really love the messages I've gotten through this deck. Aww. So it's a very, I think both decks are very sweet and kind of wants to lend a helping hand, but the Soul's Journey lesson cards does kind of put you on the spot sometimes, which I think it can be a little bit harsher in, like, it takes up and deals with quite difficult things. This deck has surprised me by doing the same thing, and I think these two go really, really well together most of the time. And I always walk away from a reading with these two together with some kind of insight having been gained. So I really love these two together. So that was the Soul's Journey Oracle lesson cards and the Animal Tarot cards. All right, next up is a combination I have definitely shared with you before, or at least I feel like I have, because this is one of my absolute faves. And it is the Wild Whiskers Spirit Animal Oracle paired with the Dennis Fairchild Tarot, which is this little square deck that I've talked about probably a lot of times before. Let's see now if I can get this to work properly. Now, I love to pair the Wild Whiskers with a lot of different decks. I actually was struggling to choose between this combination and a different one, because I have another deck that's coming next that I wanted to pair it with. I can show you a few cards from that combination if you want later, or if I want. So here we are. I really, really love this combination, purely I think because of all, this is a very simple tarot deck. It's, follows the regular tarot setup and everything. There's nothing in that particular. It's just the aesthetics of it works really well for me, with the black backgrounds and the colourful artwork. Let me zoom in a little bit. There we are. And it's just one of these simple combinations that I tend to go to when I just want a daily card, nothing specific in mind. Just I want to pull an animal energy and I want some advice from the tarot for the day. Then this is kind of like a daily draw combo that I gravitate towards regularly, and I just think they work really well together. So let's just sit here and enjoy these two for a little bit. I just love the Final Aura's artwork so much in this deck. If I could, I would have all of her decks, but I have to restrain myself a little bit when it comes to my deck purchases, because there's just so many that I want. I just love this combination so much. And just look at these gorgeous card backs as well. So good. Right. I might as well leave the Wild Whiskers Animal Spirit deck out for just a moment, and I'll just bring out the other deck that I pair with it sometimes, but that I chose a different deck with for the favorites combo. I just wanted to show it to you so that you can see what I mean when I said what I said. Right, so let's switch that one out and take out the next deck. So this is the Dreams of Gaia tarot that I really I enjoy this combination so much as well, just because of the blackness, but also because it looks like the cards are kind of glowing a little bit. Do you see what I mean? Oh, look at that combination. Oh, wow. So pretty. So I really like combining these two together. As you can clearly see, they work pretty well. But the deck I decided to actually choose to pair this with in my top 10 deck pairs is the Heart Align Affirmations Oracle. This deck, honestly, it's just with me on in every card reading I do nowadays. It's just a deck that I seem to need right now. So I feel like these two decks just work really well together. Not always, you know, because this deck is all pinks, blues and purples and pastels. And sure, there's those colors in this as well, but that's not the point. The point is I feel like they give me really comforting and empowering readings when they work together. And I really love these two decks so much. You survived. I forgive myself for being the person I've been in order to survive. Queen of Fire. I remain a loving and compassionate witness to my thoughts and feelings. I don't know, it's just a combination that I really am enjoying lately. It just starts with me wanting to pull a card from the Dreams of Gaia and then struggling to, I don't know, tie it together, or maybe if I want to just have something accompanying it, this deck usually tends to come out. And yeah, feel your feelings. Death, rebirth with I believe in myself and my ability to overcome any challenge. I mean, yeah, I just think they speak really well together, and I've said that now at least 5 times, so you get my meaning. So that was the Dreams of Gaia tarot together with the Heart Align Affirmations Oracle, as well as with the Wild Whiskers. It's just a nice combination. And actually, what I used to use with this, what I do with this is I often actually do a 3-card combined reading with these as well. So for example, let's now then just take a random one like that. So I will take a random card, and I have like a 3-card little spread or combination there. So look how well those go together as well. But you see what I mean? It's just these 3 go really well together as well. Okay, next up is a deck combo that might be a bit surprising, because it is not a tarot and oracle, it is an oracle and an oracle. So here we've got the Seed and Sickle Oracle deck. If I can get it out there. Paired with a deck that is called the Fairy Pack. You can see here already what I mean by these 2 decks. This is not a combination that I can read fully intuitively or anything like that. This is all about the guidebooks. So this here is a Fae archetype deck that basically just have the titles of the type of fairy or Fae creature that is on the card. And here we've got the Seed and Sickle, which is a plant deck. And I don't know, there's just something about this combination that I really, really enjoy. And so when I have the time and the inclination to, I will draw a fairy card, and then I will draw 1 or 2 cards from the Seed and Sickle, and then I will read the guidebooks, and then I will contemplate on what these 2 combined have to tell me. So, oh, look at that. It's perfection from the get-go. So you can see here, it's just something that I really enjoy. Oh my goodness, look at that. It's like they were meant to be. It's just I enjoy the actual the pictures together in this, and I also find that the guidebooks kind of go really nicely together as well. I'll try not to block the pictures for you. Look at that. I don't know, I really enjoy this combination, and it's just they both have very soothing colours as well. I find the Seed and Sickle to be a very soothing deck. Look at that. Oh, so good. I love this titty man. Right, so that was the fairy pack together with the Seed and Sickle by Fessinquite. Okay, next up is a really, really gorgeous combination that I absolutely adore, that I have only just paired up together because the Stolen Child Tarot is brand new to me, but it is the Stolen Child Tarot by Monica L. Knighton, and the Hedgewitch Botanical by Ciolo Thompson, as well as the Winter Seers Oracle, also by Ciolo Thompson. So I really love these two decks so much. This one is absolutely fantastic. Also really, really love the Winter Seer Oracle. I just think that that Ciolo's artwork works so well together with Monica's artwork in this deck. And I will show you what I mean. So, how should I do this? Well, let's start with the Hedgewitch Botanical, and you'll just see what I mean. It just depends on if I want to have an animal or a plant message, I suppose, or also if I want to have all or both of them. I can also pull one each on each side, which also works really well. But I want to just do the 1 and 2 at the moment. So here we go. I haven't actually shuffled this, so it might be a little bit weird with that it's in order. But this one is shuffled. So a magician and adventure. I just really think that these work. They work so well together. I honestly think that any card combination from either of these two decks would work so good. So well, sorry. Look at that. The Emperor and Courage. Oh, so good. I love it so much. The Lovers and Sacred. Chariot and Nourish. So because there's animals in almost each and every card of this deck, I generally prefer to use the Plant Oracle. But I wanted to include the Winter Seers as well, just because I just feel they would go so well together. So let's have a little look with the Winter Seers as well. I will just randomly cut the deck there, and I don't know, I just really like it. Reciprocity with Wheel of Fortune, Strength and Endurance. Hanged Man and Depth. I think that looks really well. Yeah, I do think I prefer the Hedwig Botanical, but either way, this is a combination I love very much, and I've been also working with the Heart Align Heart Align affirmations cards in this combination as well. So it just I love them. I love them so much. Next up, I am pairing the Cottage Witch Oracle by my lovely friend Christa, and the Fairies, Victorian Fairy Tarot by Linnea Weatherstone and Gary Lippincott. This is a very special combination for me because my very first tarot reading that was ever given to me was by Christa, and she used her copy of this deck. She introduced me to this deck, and I fell in love head over heels with this deck. And then she decided to gift me her very own oracle deck that she's made, plus the expansions. So it's now a thick girl. And I can't. I love this combination so much. Look here, we've got birds and birds. I love these two together. There is just something that makes these two work. And oh, look at that. Oh my goodness. How you cannot make that up. Fortitude with the beehive, and then we have bee and teamwork. They just work so well together. I can't. Yeah. These two decks are so good. Here we have Nine of Winter, which is Nine of Swords. She's sitting there being afraid. And then we have Bobcat with Solitude. You know? Let's also, for fun... Oh, look, I really love how these two kind of bring out the reds together. Let's cut this in half so they won't shadow the deck. Once I put them on each side, so you can see how that would work if you were to do that in a reading. Fairy. Yeah, I just really love this combi. Like I said, I'm so sorry I'm not really good with words today. I'm just sitting here saying how much I love them, and I do. So I might as well just hush now and let you enjoy the pictures. Yeah, anyway, so that was the Crochet Witch Tarot, sorry, the Cottage Witch Oracle by Crochet Witch Tarot, Christa, and the Victorian Fairy Tarot, two of my all-time favorite decks. combined together, and they just make me happy. Okay, we have 2 more combinations to go, and the next one is the Carte Postale Tarot together with the Feel Your Chakras Vintage Edition Oracle by my good friend Andy Taylor. So this is a combination that I use fairly often as well. I also use another deck combination I really love but decided to not show because I've shown it so many times, I think, is the combination of the Carte Postale Tarot with the Botanical Inspirations card deck. This is one of those cards here that I just happen to have up on my altar, but I mean, look at that. That is just perfection in cards. But I wanted to include another combination that I can't get enough of at the moment, and that is the combination between these 2 decks. So what I usually do is that I pull one from each card, or I pull first a card from this deck and then a card from this deck, and then I just place them together and have a look at what comes through. So we've got here, I sense my higher self, Ace of Coins. I talk and express myself freely. Let's zoom in a little bit so you can see. Magician. So if you work with chakras, that's you can also see here that this has to do with the throat chakra and that it's in balance. I haven't started using chakra much in my work yet, so I really enjoy the statements in this deck, and I use them to read as an oracle. Oops. What is going on? I see and can get mentally overwhelmed with the sun. Oh, that's actually really good. I feel aggressive with the 3 of Cups. That could mean quite a lot in a different reading. I love and have connection with 4 of Cups. Ooh, that's also very interesting. I just love how Andy's decks kind of gives the tarot different meanings. Like it feels like in this particular instance, for example, I love and have connection, and then we've got the 4 of Cups, and then the question comes to me, is there anything that I am not acknowledging? Is somebody reaching out to me and I am ignoring them, or am I not noticing them because I'm too busy focusing on the bad things that in life that's going on, stuff like that? Or am I not being appreciative enough of the people I have around me? So it kind of makes me question more and reflect on my own behavior rather than answering a question, if you understand what I mean. Here we've got I love but I lack empathy, and the Tower. Ooh. And then we have I see, but reality is not clear. With the 7 of Cups, I mean, come on, that is very interesting. I love that. I talk, but I am misunderstood. with the Four of Wands. Ooh. I see and have clarity with the Empress. I love this version of Andy's deck. It's so pretty and it gives me grandma vibes, and yeah, I really, really, really love it. So that was that. I feel like I've been sat here for a long, long time now, and I have. I'm looking at the timer here, but we are on the last stretch, you guys. If you're still here, if you're still watching, thank you so much. Okay, so the very last in the 10 deck lineup is the Walking Meditation Tarot paired with the Celtic Tree Oracle. So let me take these out of the boxes and show you. So I've been starting, I have been working with trees for quite a long time now, but it's only recently that I've gotten very serious about it, really. It's like after I finally got my own OM staves, I can show you the oak one that I've got here on my altar at the moment. I just started really feeling the urge to learn more. I've got already probably like 3 different Celtic Tree Oracles. This one, however, the Celtic Tree Oracle by Charlene Hidalgo, is rather new, but I have already used it a little bit with the Walking Meditation Tarot, and I'm really, really enjoying it together. I feel like they speak the same language. I am planning on trimming this deck so that I will only have this inside part here, and I think that once I've done that, these two will go even better together. So let's start having a look at the cards here. This is actually quite nice. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Look at that. I don't know what it is. It's just, I just feel like they go very well together. I think it's maybe the painterly feeling. But I pulled a card, 2 cards from this morning, and they worked so well together. Wonder if I can find them now. It's just, look at that. Ace of Pentacles with Blackthorn. Lovely. So yeah, these two are one of my new favorite pairings. And let's have a look at the time. Well, I am already running quite over the scheduled time that I was going to allow myself for this. But I do want to make an honorable mention. And that is the Future Ancestor Tarot together with the Roots and Wings Oracle. Oh, look at that. So yeah, this is a combination I use a lot as well. And I just think they go very well together. So I know this is now not just top 10, But I wanted to make an honorable mention, and I don't know why I made this an honorable mention and not any of the other ones. I suppose I couldn't choose. I just, yeah. Ace of Seeds with manifestation. I mean, come on. I really, really love this combo as well. I love all of them. That's why they're on this list. Sandi, come on. But yeah. You can clearly tell that I need to eat something because I'm becoming very sluggish with my thoughts. And I have not eaten very well today, I must say. So I think after this it's time for some self-care and a nutritious meal. But yeah. I was just having so much fun doing this, I completely forgot to eat. Look at that combination. Oh. The Moon and Justice, so good. Oh, love those together. Yeah, anyway, so I suppose we have a top 11 from me, although I'm choosing to call this an honorable mention. Anyway, that was my top 10 deck pairs, and I really hope that you've enjoyed this weird, rambly, well, hardly coherent deck compilation from me today. So yeah, just take care of yourselves, my friends, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.